Good
Good
morning,
morning.
sir.
Yes. So today we would be continue the topic information theory. This is the second lecture regarding this particular chapter. And in the last lecture, we have started with the topic concept of information as well as the information bridge. One instruction I want to give you. I would be on this meeting room only for next 10 minutes. After that, those who would be try to enter, I would be not give the entry. And this would be same rule for the further lectures also. So now this is 9:42. So I would be allow up to 9:52 the students. Otherwise, afterward, those who would be try to enter, they would be not get entry. Now come to the topic. So these are the outlines we have seen that. So we have covered in the last lecture the concept of information and the information rate. Now today we would be try to cover entropy, and if the time permits, then we would be go for the mutual information. Uh, okay. So if you have to become, uh, I hope all of you have understood the concept of information and information rate. Can anyone tell me from your class what do you mean by the information rate? Amount of information, not information rate, amount of information. Or self information. What do you mean by the self information? Can you even uh, elaborate the concept or formula? Uh, Information is related to what? There are the multiple messages in our mobile phones, internet, or your emails. All are the information or just message. Information generally comes from the term uncertainty that we have already defined in the last lecture. How much the uncertainty in the statement or the message, that message would be consist of maximum information. And for that we have the three exemplary statements in the last lecture. So already we have discussed, and the formula of the amount of information or self information we have already derived, and for that, from that formula we have come to the conclusion that if probability of happening that message is 0, then information consist on that message would be highest. Of probability of that information is 1, information content on that message is 0. So this is uh, the way that we have to be predict the amount of information from a incoming message or whatever the message we have got from someone else. And for that we have also defined that the formula, that is I of xj is equal to log of 1 upon p of xj, means there is an inverse relationship between the probability of occurrence of the message and amount of information. Okay, so how much the less the probability of occurrence, that is amount of information is more. And we have also seen or end the lecture on the topic unit of information. And we have defined the information with the function of logarithm. And I have told you that the base of logarithm would be decide the unit of the information. It could be bit, it could be nat, it could be Hartley or digit. And for that purpose, we have seen this particular table in the last lecture. I hope this table is very much important. This is the conversion of information in it. I hope all of you has drawn this table. If still you have not drawn, please draw it now or take the screenshot. I am always saying that take the screenshot, but this is not the good way to learn the thing, because screenshots would be in terms of image. It would be just uh, put upon our mobile phones memory, and we never open it, because this kind of screenshots is lots of screenshots you have to do in the day-to-day life, and it is very difficult to retrieve all these screenshots when you have to be required, because it's you are not doing the rename and other things. So it is better to note it down. If time is less, then please take the screenshot and after lecture just note it down on your notebook. So for my subject, notes are very much important. Your self-written notes are very much important for learning, at least for the unit number 2 and unit number 3, because both are analytical and numerical based mathematical approach topics are there. So without practice, without using pen, notebook, you can't learn this topic. And this is I am saying from my experience. If we would be take it lightly and think that at the time of examination we would be mug up all of this and remember at the time of examination, not only for the examination, for your lifetime also, it is very difficult. Now, just take a quick look on this unit. I have told you that if the base is 2, so this unit is called as a bit. If base is E, it is called a NAT. If the base is 10, it is called the decit, or Hartley is also another name of this decit. So when your units are in the base 2 or bit, and you have to be converted into the NAT, so you would be correlate with a term 1 bit is equal to 1 upon log 2 E. That would be 1 bit is equivalent to 0.6932 NAT. Similarly, 1 bit is equivalent to 0.3010 decit or Hartley. And the formula is 1 bit is equivalent to 1 upon log base 2, because we are in the base 2 range. So whatever the NAT means base is E, so we have to take base 2 E. Decit means base 10, so we have to take log 2 base 2 and 10. So in this way we have to be convert. Similarly, when your units are given into NAT and you have to be converted into the bits, so it would be 1 upon ln2. ln means log base E 2, natural logarithm. So it would be 1.4426. So whatever the value is coming, it will have to be multiplied with this term 1.44. Then it would be automatically convert into the bit. Okay. Like similarly, you have to be convert from NATs to the decit. Then you have to be multiplied with the 0.4342 decit. Similarly, if the unit is given into decit and you have to be converted into the bits, so you have to be 1 upon log base 10 2. So it is, you have to multiply 3.32. Then it would be converted into the bit. And if it is given into the decit and you have to convert into the NAT, you have to multiply with the 2.30. So here we have to see that one thing we have to note down. Since probability range is in between 0 to 1. Okay. No, this is the standard range of any probability. So the self information or amount of information Ixj will never be negative. Means it always be non-negative or positive value. So Ix is always greater than or equal to 0. Amount of information never would be negative. It would always a positive value. Okay. So this is the overview that we have learned. Now continue to this with the new topic, that is called as entropy. So entropy is very important part of this information theory. Entropy is what? Entropy of a source is average amount of information generated by source per message. Means, you know that in the communication system, source would be generate multiple message or a sequence of message, but in that sequence of message or per message or whatever you can say, in every message, how much amount of information are present, that is we have to be measured. So for that there is a term is called the entropy is used. So entropy of any communication source is average amount of information generated by that source per message. We will try to understood this definition with the help of one example. Suppose let us consider we have a source X and it is generating m different messages or m independent messages, I can say x1, x2, x3 up to xm with corresponding probabilities p of x1, p of x2, p of x3 up to p of xm. So here you can see that every message having the different probability because this is independent messages. So we are considering a source X generating m independent messages that is having the different probabilities. So you can correlate this with an example of like English alphabet. Suppose the source is an English alphabet and we know that English alphabet having the m different messages means 26 messages are there and each messages are independent to each other. A, B, C, D all are independent to each other. So each is having the different probability p of xa, p of xb, xc like this. Okay. So suppose further that during a long period of transmission, maybe suppose the source A is generating the m different messages for 1 hour, means it is a very long duration. So maybe it would be take the 5 minutes to generate the m messages. So for 1 hour means 60 minutes, means it would be 12 times generate the m messages. So think like that. Suppose further that during a long period of transmission, a sequence of capital L message has been generated, where this L is larger than or greater than M. Okay. So at that time, number of X1 message, now out of sequence of L messages, we have to be find out that number of X1 messages generated by the source X. That would be probability of occurrence of X1, P of X1 into length of sequence, that is L. The total amount of information contained in all X1s, there are multiple X1s are present. I have given the example that suppose we are generating the message for the 1 hour means 60 minutes and every 5 minutes there is a new M messages would be generated. Means 12 times we have to be generate the M message, means maybe there is a possibility of 12 times X1. So amount of information contained in all X1s will be number of X1 message generated by the source, that is P probability of X1 into L, multiply with the amount of information is inverse of probability, that is log base 2 1 upon probability of X1. So this is total amount of information contained in all X1s in the sequence of L messages. Okay. Similarly, number of X2 messages generated by the source is probability of x2 into L, and total amount of information contained in all x2s will be P of x2 into L into log of base 2 1 upon P of x2. Okay. So like that, we have the M messages. So suppose mth message xm generated by the source is what? P of xm into L, and amount of information contained in all xm's would be P of xm into L into log base 2 1 upon P of xm. Okay. So in this way, we can calculate total amount of information contained in all L messages, and it would be written as I total is equal to P of x1 into L into log base 2 1 upon P of x1, P of plus P of x2 into L into log base 2 upon P of 1 upon P of x2 up to P of xm into L into log base 2 1 upon P of x for all M messages. Total amount of information for the sequence of L messages. So this is given as equation 1. All equation please note down. Therefore, this is the total amount of information. We have to find out the average amount of information as per the definition of the entropy. Therefore, average amount of information generated by the source per message will be I total upon length of sequence, that is L. So this is the average amount of information generated by the source per message, and it is called the entropy and generally denoted by the capital H. Okay. I hope all of you have noted down. Now come to the further elaboration of this particular entropy is entropy of any source X. Here I have taken the capital X. You can either take capital or small, whatever. Suppose entropy of the source X will be H of X is equal to I total upon L. It is bits per message, means amount of information per message. Okay. So if you would be elaborate the formula of H of X, it is I total upon L is equal to probability of x1 into L. Sorry, probability of L would be cancelled out because L is divided here. The probability of x1 into log base 2 1 upon P of x plus probability of x2 into log base 2 1 upon P of x2 up to probability of xm log base 2 1 upon P of xm. Okay. So this is the entropy of the source X. Now, if we would be right in terms of mathematical terms, so we have to be use the symbol sigma to add all these terms, and we have to define one formula, that is H of X is equal to sigma j is equal to 1 up to M messages, because it is generated in the M message, probability of xj into log of base 2 1 upon P of xj. So this is the one of the formula of the entropy, and the unit is bits per message. This is equation number 3, and you can also rewrite it as, this is also an important formula, H of X is equal to minus sigma j of 1 to M P of xj into log base 2 P of xj, because we have taken this denominator to the numerator, so it would be a negative sign. This is the basic logarithmic function. This is given as the equation number 4. So either remember the equation number 3 as the formula of entropy, or either remember the information equation number 4 as a entropy formula, or you can also remember this as a formula, I total upon I. Okay. So unit of entropy is what? It is very much important. Whenever there is a numerical come on this topic, you need, yeah, lots of students solve it correctly, but miss to write the or forget to write the unit. So that would be cut their marks. So remember, in all mathematical numericals or equations, you have to be mention the units. So it is amount of information is measured in bits, bits per message or bits per symbol. Some authors also use the terms symbol instead of message. Okay, so both are correct. So it is a very simple to understand. I hope all of you has understood this topic. Now further we have to move to the another topic, that is called information rate. So what is the information rate? It is denoted by the capital R. Now we have to be define the information rate and try to correlate the information rate with the entropy. It is represented as a capital R. If the source of message generated, if source of message is generated message at the rate small r, we have taken the source of messages, that is x, suppose the source of message x generates message at the rate of small r messages per second, messages small r messages per second or small r symbols per second, then average amount of information per second, that is called also the information rate, is defined as R is equal to number of messages per second into average information per message. We have to find out the information rate. Information rate is what? It is amount of information per second. Average amount of information per second means it is a combination of average information per message and number of messages generated per second. So it would be, formula is R, capital R is equal to small r multiplied with h of x, means entropy, and the unit is bits per second. Remember, this unit is different from the unit of the entropy. Entropy having the units, what is the unit of the entropy? Bits per message, and here it is bits per second. Small r is message per second and h of x is bits per message. So message per second multiplied by the bits per message, message would be cancelled out. So finally the unit is bits per second. This is also very important terminology, so note down. Now consider two sources. Consider two sources x and y with their entropies h of x and h of y. If rate of generation of message by them are r of x and r of y respectively, then information rate produced by the source x, r of x, here the suffix is small x, we have this r of x is equal to small r of x into h of x. Similarly, r of y is equal to small r y into h of y. If here we have to be consider h of x is equal to h of y, means entropy is same, and if r of x is r of less than r of y, Then tell me which is greater, R of X is greater or R of Y? We have considered the two sources X and Y with their entropy H of X and H of Y. Entropy means average amount of information per message. And their rates are different, R of X and R of Y. And here we have considered that or assumed that their entropies are same, but the rate of generating of message per second is different. And here rate of generation of message by the source X is less than the by the source Y. So which source is larger information rate, R of X or R of Y? Who would be tell the answer?
R of Y.
R of Y, sir.
R of Y is having larger information rate. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, good. So R of Y is larger information. It is very much clear from the equation because in the formula it is multiplication of R of X into H of X and H of X is equal to H of Y. So obviously what is the relationship is here for small R of X and R of Y, that would be same continue for the capital R of X and R of Y. So in this, thus source X transmit less information than the Y. What is the outcome of this consideration? That source X transmit less information than the Y. Both are generating same amount of message, but R of X means X would be generating less information. Hence, source is described by its rate of information and entropy. Information source is known by or described by rate of information R, small r, and entropy H. And sometimes we also call the rate of information as bits per second entropy also. It is also called as a entropy, bits per second entropy. General entropy is defined as the bits per message, but here another name of information rate. Okay. Now, on the basis of this discussion, we would be take one numerical. So this is the numerical. Please note down this numerical, and we would be try to solve this numerical today and end our lecture on that particular point, because the next topic is would be take more time and maybe the time would be not sufficient. Okay, so what the question says that I am just orating this. A 3-bit PCM pulse code modulation system generates 1,000 samples per second. A 3-bit PCM generates 1,000 samples per second if the quantized sample produced by the system have the probabilities 1/4, 1/4, 1/8, 1/8, 1/16, 1/16, 1/16. So how many probabilities are given here? Total 8 probabilities. Why this is the 8 probabilities? Only this is the 8 message or 8 samples are produced. This you have to be understood with the term this 3-bit PCM. Means it would be capable of to the power 3, 8 samples. Okay, so that's why 8 probabilities are all are independent to each other. Find the rate of information. Capital R you have to find out. This is the first part of the question. Second part of the question says that if the samples are equiprobable, what will be the rate of information? So we would be discuss what is the equiprobable later on. First of all, we have to be solve this. Find the rate of information from the given information in the question. Okay. So how to start? Can anyone tell me? I hope all of you have note down this question. Now I am going to solve this. Okay. For solving this, I would be just taken some blank PPT. Okay. Now we have to be start as per the given information. So solution probability probabilities of samples are, what are the probabilities? 1 upon 4, 1 upon 4, 1 upon 8, 1 upon 8, 1 upon 16, 1 upon 16, 1 upon 16, 1 upon 16. These are the probabilities are there. So entropy is what? First you have to be called information that you have to find out. So the important term is first you have to be called find out the entropy. So we have to be separately take all this formula. Okay, 1 upon probability of first sample, and it is 1 upon 4. So it would be goes at numerator. We know that the formula. So it would be, what happens? It would be 4, 1 upon 4 log to 4, 1 upon 8 log to 8, 1 upon 8. Tell me the answer, those who have solved it. Log to 16, and this would be 3 times, no? Okay, so from here we have to be find out the entropy. So what would be there? Log of 4 means to the power 2, 2 upon 4, 2 upon 4, to the power 3, so 3 upon 8, 3 upon 8, plus log to the power 4, 4 upon 16, 4 upon 16, 4 upon 16, 4 upon 16. Okay, so it is what? 2 times 2 upon 4, 2 times 3 upon 8, plus 4 times 4 upon 16. So it would be cancel out. It is also cancel out. It is 1 plus 3 by 4 plus 1. So it is 2 plus 3 by 4. So it would be what? 11 by 4. So it would be coming 2.75 bits per sample. Instead of message, we have taken as a sample because it is mentioned in the question. So I have told you that you can take it as a sample or message or symbols, whatever you can say. Okay. So this is the way that we have to be start to solve this numerical. Everyone, please note down. Now I am opening the attendance sheet. So you have to also start to your attendance on the chat box. I hope all of you have understood up to this point. Can we move further? Yes or no? Everyone has got this answer? Probability is 2.75 bits per sample. This is the probability that we have find out of given information. Now we have to find out the information rate. So what the information is mentioned in the question? The next information is mentioned in the question is what? System generates 1000 samples per second. So what it means? It is capital R or small r? Can anyone tell me? 1000 samples per second is capital R or small r? It is capital R or small r? No. We have to find out the capital R, information rate. See the unit. Unit is very much. Small r is what? Rate. That is message per second. Here instead of message we have taken the term samples per second. And we have to find out the information rate. That is bits per second. Okay. So we have to be given information is what? Given is small r. Given small r is what? 1000 samples per second. So information rate is capital R is equal to small r into h. 1000. I am writing the unit also because it would be help us to define the final unit. You have to also make a practice like this, or you can take it in the bracket as well. And this is multiplied 2.75 bits per sample. Okay. So it would be what? Finally 2750, I think, bits per samples would be cut out. So second. So the answer is this. This is the answer. For the first part of the question, information rate is 2750 bits per second. This is the information rate. Okay. Now what was the second part? Second part says that if samples are equiprobable, in the first part samples having the independent probabilities, 8 probabilities. Now they are saying that samples is having equal probability, means all 8 samples is having the equal probability. So if samples are equiprobable, then entropy would be changed. It is log base to capital M. Okay. So what is this? Capital M is, it is actually, you have to define the capital M. What is the capital M? So here to the power 3 bits PCM. So it is 8. So H would be log base to 8. Means H would be to the power 3. So 3 bits per sample. Means when samples are equiprobable, so your entropy would be increased. So R would be what? R into H. So 3 into 1000. So 3000 bits per second. Okay. So in this way, we have increased the information rate. When probabilities are equal, information rate is increased. Thank you, all of you, for attending the lecture. In the next lecture, we would start with the discrete memory less channel.